Obsession with acting rich. Let's get it poppin'.
Dudes will really act like they have motion in our current year. Acting rich is a tale as old as time, and it's becoming more and more common every single year, with social media being a place about presentation.
You know who was like the first motherfucker to like revolutionize this shit? This guy, Ty Lopez. I'm just here in my garage with my Lamborghini, but you know what I like more than my Lamborghini? My bookshelves. Knowledge. You guys remember this? This was the first motherfucker to take your money by looking rich, bro. Honestly, he's a go for that one. Now every third guy that you meet in Miami is doing the exact same shit.
And clout, you could really fake an entire lifestyle and people will believe you. Especially this year, man. This year, there's been a rise of people, quote-unquote, LARPing as rich. Which in this context, people just use it as a term for people who act rich.
You know how easy it is to act rich these days? All you need is about $1,100, live somewhat close to a luxury car rental company, and a buddy with an iPhone. That's it, pretty much, yeah. And if you got an extra $50 for a fake Rolex, oh my god, bro. You could look like fucking Jeff Bezos Jr. up in this bitch.
They get into the entire role and everything. And with them, nothing is off limits. If somebody sees a Ferrari wheel, just the steering wheel in the store, they'll act like it's theirs and pose for the picture.
I do feel
they'll
like
put their hand on.
People are getting desensitized to it because you see a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, a Rolls Royce literally every like 5 minutes on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. So like it doesn't even register. It used to be like a big fucking deal because you used to know for sure, okay, that guy, he earned that shit. He's like a doctor, an engineer, a lawyer, a drug dealer maybe. Now you just think, oh, that's a rental, or he got lucky with a crypto pump and dump.
On it, show it off a little bit like it's theirs. Some methods of LARPing as a rich person I've seen get crazy. You could literally look up plane footage on YouTube and just get some nice 4K resolution plane footage for your LARP video. You could really put anything on social media and people will believe it. Now, obviously, everybody posts highlights on social media. You know, they're gonna wanna post their best moments in life. Nobody's gonna post themselves on the couch doom scrolling, being an absolute bum. So fakes blend right in. There's many different things you could do. You could enter a private jet studio room and just start filming. You could get an Airbnb, a rental, get on a boat, get some water footage. But people will really get into the bit. As soon as people...
There was a time, like 5 years ago, started making some money on YouTube, you know? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a Lamborghini. I'm gonna get a Lamborghini. Like everybody that's made it has a Lamborghini. And I was about to do it. I literally went and looked at a couple. I was going to put down like 40 grand or something. But then somebody convinced me to read the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So gave that a read. And I'm like, all right, I'm not buying a fucking Lamborghini anymore. Because the difference between a rich dad and a poor dad is the poor dad, he goes out and buys stupid shit, blows his money on things that are flashy, that make him look somewhat pseudo-rich. But the real rich dad, he goes out and buys income-producing assets, right? So things that are not flashy, they're not sexy, but they'll make you money. And guess what? That's exactly what I did. So what did I buy? Real estate. So I went out and bought a couple of real estate properties. One of them was a complete failure, but you know, a couple of them hit. And now I have 4 rental properties that make me money every month, to the point where if I wanted to, I could go buy a Lamborghini and my properties would literally pay the monthly payments on the Lamborghini. Now, I haven't went out and bought a Lamborghini yet because I kind of realized I don't really want a Lamborghini. Yeah, it would be cool, I guess. I mean, Lamborghinis are cool and all. They're not my dream car. That would be 67 Mustang Fastback. But I also realized something else. Not wanting something is just as good, if not better, as having something. You want a Lamborghini, you say, oh yeah, everybody's gonna think I'm cool. You want a Rolex, you want a fucking this, that, whatever. If you could convince yourself, oh, I don't even want that, that's just as good, because then it makes it irrelevant if you have it or not, and then you get to keep your money, right? And then you don't have to stress and raise your cortisol about not having that thing. So pro tip for you. You're welcome.
The Airbnb, they just start filming all their content and have made their first $1 million all of a sudden. Hey, you want to make your first million? I could be a coach. Look at the view. Look at the paddock. I'm $1 million man over here. So if you want me to get you $1 million, buy my course. Starting at 90.
Bro, actually, when I was starting YouTube, I had a call with one of these like YouTube automation guru guys because I saw him on Twitter. He had like 10 YouTube plaques. Later, I found out he just bought that shit off of fucking Temu or something, or whatever the equivalent was of Temu was back then. But yeah, I had a call with him. I'm like, oh, like tell me what are your channels, bro? I want to go look you up. He's like, yeah, here's one of them. So I went and pulled it up. It had like 200 subscribers. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And he's like, oh no, this is one I'm just starting. Like, I don't want to tell you my other bigger channels because I don't want to, I don't want people to go be able to study my strategy and my video style. I'm like, yeah, you're full of shit.
$9.99 a month. No taxes included. Okay, they don't go like that. But it's just anonymous
Real
LARP
as rain,
footage.
though.
But they don't even show their face. It could just be someone else's LARP footage, man. People have been sharing around LARP footage around the internet. Now, how do people make LARPing into a career? Some people could do it for the status, which is true, just so everyone thinks they're winning. But there's a way people turn it into a career. They just become a fake guru in something. They just do a quick Google search and learn the basics of drop shipping, meme coin trading, crypto, even YouTube sometimes. And people will genuinely sell you a course with the most basic info.
Little pro tip for you guys. If a guru is selling something about how to make money, like that's the end goal of what they're selling, then you are how they make money, not the thing that they're selling. Like, all these fucking gurus, day trading gurus, SMMA gurus, Iman Ghazi, like, bro, his tax returns showed that he only made like 40 grand in SMMA. And he's like, okay, that's good enough. Now I have proof. Now I'm going to go sell a mentorship. You are how they make money. Like, if they were really so successful at the thing that they're selling, right? SMMA, fucking day trading. Wouldn't they just spend their time doing more of that, right? Instead of starting a whole new business and they have to dedicate all this time into setting up, the mechanics, the fucking sales funnel, creating promo, all this shit. Wouldn't they just keep the flow going of what they already do and just make more money, right? So yeah, just keep that in mind. Only trust gurus who, their thing is something not money related, fitness. I do fitness coaching, right? You can't really fake that. It's like your physique, right? I don't know, dating, shit like this.
You could definitely feel ripped off after buying these courses. They are very underwhelming. They gatekeep all the information like it's the Krabby Patty formula, even though it's already free on the internet. Don't take any trending money-making method and turn it into a $50 per month course. Like, for example, somebody will just straight up become a YouTube guru after 6 months of experience and they got an AI channel to pop off. Sure, they got success, but that doesn't mean they're a guru. They don't know this shit like the back of their hand. They're not a veteran by any means.
Bro, I've been doing this YouTube shit for almost a decade, and I still don't know what the hell is going on. So much of it is just luck, and so much of it is your look, being lucky with your tonality, the depth of your voice, if you have a camera face, if you have time and resources to do this shit, which so many people don't. I talked to a guy who paid for Ashton Hall's mentorship program thing. Remember, this is the guy with the crazy morning routines. He said it was so cringe. He said during the calls, the weekly mentorship calls, Ashton's telling 50-year-old out of shape guys to do the dunking your face in water and ice gimmick. That's gonna work. No, bro, it works for you because you look like prime Ronnie Coleman. And you have a $4,000 camera with good editing and music and transitions and all that. No one, you've done it now. That's your thing. You became known for a gimmick. No one's going to be able to replicate that, especially some 50-year-old out of shape man in Detroit. You know what I mean?
Sure, you could probably learn some stuff from them, but people really act like it's a masterclass course. And if you don't even have the credibility, like for example, we'll use YouTube again, like a very successful channel, then why are you selling a course if you don't even have that? I don't think I would ever buy a course, but hypothetically, if I was, I would believe the people that are succeeding and not the person that had a Claude AI channel for 6 months and now it's dead. And some people will even go to extreme lengths, such as faking their analytics to get you to buy their course. Like whether it's on Shopify, YouTube Studio.
So easy nowadays. You could literally just go look up some analytics on Google or something. I'm giving away sauce. I've never even done this, but and then you could just put that into ChatGPT, be like, change the numbers to this, and it'll just like create whatever analytics you want. Just okay, there's my proof,
crypto
guys.
apps or whatever it is. And I've seen it happen before many times on TikTok. And the dashboard will just be doing zigzags and it'll just look completely weird compared to the original dashboard. Or gurus on Twitter will swear they have the method, but they'll just use other people's channels to sell their course. A channel that's not even theirs. Fake clothes. Reps? Oh, no. I buy the real shit, man. Okay, no, that's stuff. Okay, but if you buy reps, don't act like you're this big baller rich dude. I think we can all agree on that. Because there will be dead ass people flexing fake Balenci on social media. Buddy will just hop on live, and the first thing he does is just flex.
I kind of think it's like, I've thought about this, because I'm a YouTuber, right? I have a big other channel, like 2 million subscribers. If I went out and bought like a fake Rolex, people would just assume that it's real, right? Because I have the clout to like back it up, right? And I heard this from like Chad Ochocinco, this NFL football player. He's like, I only buy fake shit, fake jewelry, fake watches, whatever, because like I built the reputation which supersedes it, right? And I know people think that's cringy, but like, is that cringier than people that actually go out and drop like 30 bands on a watch to like get other people's approval and validation? Like, what's cringier? I think it's cringier to like waste your money on that shit. I don't know. You tell me.
It's a T. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I see the vision with reps. If you like the design and you don't want to pay an insane amount, you might just have to say fuck it sometimes. But don't act like it's the real, authentic thing. Especially if you buy a chain. You know what your biggest fear has to be? The diamond tester. Next, we gotta talk about crypto bros. Now, obviously, nothing is wrong if you want to invest a little bit in crypto. You can make a lot of money, but you could also lose it.
Not gonna lie, I made a little bit of money off crypto. Made about $600. I know. Relax, you don't gotta stand up and applause, it's fine. Funny story, bro. When I was in high school, actually college, I was like a freshman, I had mild acne. And I didn't want to go to the dermatologist because I knew they probably wouldn't prescribe me Accutane there because my acne wasn't bad enough. So I bought some off Reddit for like $80 and they wanted crypto. They wanted Bitcoin, right? So I, set it all up. I said them $80 Bitcoin. This was like 12 years ago. Nowadays, that would have been like $9,000. So I'm like, fuck, if only I knew back then, but sorry if that's annoying. Hindsight is 2020.
It really fast. So knowing the right strategies is essential if you want to get into the crypto market. But there's some people out there who just make crypto their entire personality or swear they're a crypto expert, even though the signs don't really look good. Now, I found this one guy in Starbucks trying to get random people to buy him a coffee. And in exchange, he said this.
Attention, Starbucks.
Oh, this is Nick. This guy's actually funny, though. He's just a weird looking dude, and he'll like pay girls to act like his girlfriend.
I'd like to give one person the opportunity to buy me a coffee.
He's a troll. He trolls people. People actually like take it so seriously and they like clown him so bad. But it's just like a huge troll. It's really funny. But the sad thing is this guy actually is battling cancer right now. So yeah, putting out the good vibes to him, the good positive energy.
In exchange, I'll sit down with you for 5 minutes to discuss my world-class crypto trading strategies.
Yep, 5 minutes. That's all it takes, guys. 5 minutes, and you're going up to the moon. That's all he needs is your coffee. Yeah, he needs your money, guys. If you had world-class crypto trading strategies, you would be buying me a coffee. I get it. Coaches don't play, I know. But wouldn't you think I would be the one getting the coffee if he had all these strategies to make money on crypto? This is why nobody went over raising their hands like, hey, yo, pick me, bro. Okay, no one would have done that regardless. He's in the middle of a Starbucks. Everybody just wants to get their coffee and leave.
I think I'd do it. Get him a coffee. What if he like was about to launch some like massive pump and dump and you had a chance to rug it for like, 20 grand? I would never do that. I would never do such a thing.
Now, he probably
But
would have had a few
hypothetically-
people come up to him if he was at a business convention, and that's only if the offer was the other way around. He just made it sound like he was just trying to get a free coffee for the day. He didn't even establish credibility or anything. That's like the most important thing in business if you want people to listen to you. And and you can literally look at the clip again, everybody just turned their heads away when he announced that a part of the bargain was that they had to buy him coffee. This course epidemic has gotten so bad. People gatekeeping 5 minutes of information on crypto behind a coffee. Obviously, I don't know this dude's achievements in crypto. Maybe he has like a Miami mansion. But the way he pitched the deal,
He actually does live in Miami and probably in
the signs don't really point in the right direction. Next, we gotta talk about people who think it's easy and they're just one step away from making millions. Now, I'm all for ambition. I think everybody is. If you're an ambitious person, obviously that's different. You're working towards generational wealth. You're putting in the work and the hours to get there. But some people swear it's so easy to just print money just in the snap of a finger.
If it seems too good to be true, it usually is. There's a term for marketing scams. It's NEFB, I think. New, easy, fast, big. So if it's like new, never heard of, easy, fast, get results fast, and big, like big results, right? Then it's a scam, especially if it has multiple of those. So like think, Oscar Patel with the thumb pulling program and all this shit. It's like, it's bullshit because pretty much everything with massive payoff is going to take a lot of time and a lot of concerted, consistent effort.
They're gonna start a podcast, make an AI automated channel, do all these side hustles, start a drop shipping business, and then suddenly just become a billionaire overnight. Recently, I've seen a clip of this guy on my For You page saying that he was going to be the world's first 23-year-old billionaire.
Me because I'm gonna be the first 23-year-old billionaire.
Good
And
luck
honestly,
with
that hooked me. I'm like, holy shit, wait, really? That's you? I'm looking at him right now. Oh shit, let's hear him out. Let's see what he's gonna do to get there. And then I watched the rest of the clip and just realized he was trolling.
You know how much $1 billion is? That's 1,000 millions. Okay. Yeah, shit ain't
I think
easy.
if I drop ship and
Drop
I do YouTube automation, that should get me there.
Can't even look at the camera confidently. He's like holding in his laughter.
This is definitely done as one of those clip farms on a dating show. Like, yes, this stuff can make you money, but not billions. Plus, if you pump out AI slop 50 videos a day, you might not even get monetized. It's a coin toss. Although this guy was trolling, this is the exact mindset I'm talking about. Some people genuinely move like this. Everyone swears they can dropship and make a ton of money. How do I know this? Because I had a corny phase of dropshipping myself.
I think we all kind of had one, internet money phase at one
Okay,
point.
I
or
gotta
another.
make fun of myself too. Now, did I think I was gonna get billions from this? Be able to dive in coin piles like Scrooge McDuck? No. But I did start a shitty TikTok dropshipping business. And I thought this was it. Yeah, I can't skate by this one. I can't even lie. So the story takes place August 2022. It was a bright sunny day. Me and Birdie sitting on the couch. We saw the vision. the
August
penthouse,
2022? Was this pre-YouTube for you? Because you got 500,000 now. That's impressive,
Lamborghini, the Manny thumbnail. That was us, man, in our minds. We saw someone Shopify analytics and our jaws just dropped. And how do you think we did this, guys? Put your answers in the comments. How do you think we did it? Trick question.
bro. Guru? I don't know.
We didn't do shit. We got 0. The success rate for dropshipping is like 1 to 5%, I think. So it can work for sure. That's not to say that it can't work at all, but just the mindset I had, man. I
Dropshipping's
really
dead.
thought I was gonna be in Miami the next day. I didn't even advertise the products or anything. Hell, the TikTok page got like 100 views probably. I just thought the results were gonna spawn in, I guess. And of course, weeks later, my friends were already cooking me. They knew exactly what I was doing with the product. Now, I did talk about this story in my corny phases video, but
We might have to
if you
check
want to
that
hear
out.
more corny phases,
So all this materialism, all these external pursuits, you need to realize that they're all completely futile, right? Like nothing is forever. So either you're going to get used to the thing, let's say the Lamborghini, and then it's not really going to bring you joy anymore, or you'll lose it, you know, it gets repossessed or something, and then you lose that feeling of happiness that you had, right? So nothing is forever. So would you rather have like all this shit that you spent a bunch of money on and ultimately you get tired of? Or would you rather have like stories and adventures and like real life badass experiences? I'd much rather have that. So that's why I made this Instagram reel, and it did pretty good. Let's give it a watch.
Imagine you wake up, you look like this, and you drive your supercar to the gym at 21.
Not bad. Now close your eyes and picture this. Sleeping on the rooftop of a dusty hostel in Morocco, watching the sunrise paint the city alive. Falling in love for just one night in a foreign city you'll never forget. Fixing up a broken down hot rod with your old man, hands greasy, tensions high. Laughing with strangers in the cramped military barracks, realizing they become brothers. Teaching kids in a quiet village, their faces glowing up as the lesson finally clicks. Sneaking into a ballroom you were never invited to, dancing like you belong. Life isn't about stacking dollars. It's about stacking stories. Don't chase money. Chase passion. Chase adventure.
The best things in life aren't things, guys. Yeah, guys. Like, you should strive to experience as much as possible in this life. If part of that is, you know, some cool cars, some materialism, some nice dinners, so be it. Yeah, that's great. But don't make that your one and all be all focus and desire, because it is guaranteed to fail, whether you get it or not. We're literally apes floating around on a fucking rock, bro. And there's so much out there to do. That's literally what our purpose here on Earth is, to do that and reproduce. Other than that, go out there, just do shit. Just do all of the things. That's what this is. So do it. Do stuff. Do cool shit. Do lame shit. Do cringy shit. Do romantic shit. Just do.